Okay, good morning. This is day 4 of this road trip, which is no longer the loneliest road in America. We're going to head back 50, go back to Ely, and we're going to head north to West Wendover, cross the border into Utah, and then see the Salt Flats. And I think today's just going to be a lot of driving. I'm not going to make a whole lot of stops, honestly, because I really just want to get home and see the dog and see everybody. So, get ready to see a lot of time lapse of driving. So, let's get on the road. So, we made it to the Salt Flats after a good 4.5 hours of driving. And let me tell you, it's never felt better to stretch my legs. Although I will say, I think, oh God, I think sitting in the passenger seat is 10 times worse than sitting in the driver's seat. But let me tell you, it's a very long drive because you have to take 80, or you have to get to West Wendover, get onto 80, go super far into Utah, turn around, and then come all the way back up to where the rest area is. There's a couple other people here. Might as well walk around for a bit. What this feels like. This feels like stone. A little damp from rain, I'm guessing. Yeah, you can only access this during the daytime. Can't do it at night. And supposedly there's no motorized vehicles, although that might just be this part. I know there's a speedway also. So, let's do our patented video for a montage. I keep going, let's just go left and right. I keep going right to left, let's go left to right. there we go. No, I didn't want to take the picture right now. Wait until I friggin' find something to do it with. There we go. I should probably grab the camera. I didn't think about grabbing the camera. Yeah, driving from Baker all the way up to West Wendover. And then getting into Utah and having to turn around was kind of a pain. There's also somewhere along 80 coming back into Wendover. There's the Tree of Utah, which I didn't really feel like stopping at. It was on my list to see, but there's not much to see. I'm really curious. This is probably a really bad idea. It's probably a really bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyways. Oh, man. Yep. That's salt. It takes a second, but that is definitely salt. Again, just like Great Basin, everyone else is here with other people. And I'm the only idiot walking out here by myself. It's interesting. I've seen pictures of people walking out here when there's water. But, I don't know when that time of year is. Oh man, that is salt. That is 100% salt. There's something out here. I'm curious about what it is. Now I'll turn around and go back to get the camera. I've still got another 400 miles to Reno. Looks like it might be boxes. What are these? Or, no, it's just firewood. Looks like somebody might have been having a fire out here. I'll be honest, this is pretty amazing. Alright, let's go back and get the camera. I'm gonna go grab the camera real quick. Okay, good news, I've got the camera. Bad news, I don't know what I did to my lens, but I think I might have screwed it up by popping this one in. So, let's see what kind of shots we can get here though. Still works, obviously, but I kind of want to get over to the other side. Yeah, I somehow popped my lens on, and now it's just stuck on there. What does that say? Anchor at your own risk. Yeah, no kidding. Ugh. My nose is also not doing too great right now. $11:30, so it's technically only 10:30. I wish I brought my tripod or something. Tripod would have been useful. Useful for sure. I also need to figure out how to, why my camera is doing a countdown instead of actually just taking the picture. Yes. There we go. That might be interesting right there. Let's walk out a little bit. I still got time. Because technically only 10:30 Pacific time. But we have switched to, I think it's mountain. I think it's mountain time. I guess look at this place. Turn the camera off, put the lens cap back on. Figure out why this thing's not coming off later. Must have really borked it. Yeah. Obviously I got something. Yeah, you can see the remnants of where people have been burning stuff out here. I'm curious how far out this actually goes. It's actually kind of smooth. Actually, it's slightly damp, so there's water here at some point. And it had to have been recent. Yeah, this is Utah. There's also another rest area on the other side, but unfortunately, you can stop there, but then you still have to go all the way around. So, can't really do much of anything. Involving, take the lens cap off. Let me tell you, not comfortable to sit on, that's for sure. And we got a little walk around out here barefoot, and now I'm covered in salt. My phone is going absolutely crazy right now. Yeah, we not want to walk around out here barefoot. I've seen some people do that. This is a cool little stop. I know there's a raceway around here also. I think over that way. Somewhere way out there. I think it's the Bonneville Speedway, and people can actually ride their ATVs and motorcycles out there. And if I remember, I'm going to put down in the comments, what was that? Oh, tee. Someone's been teeing off out here. Interesting, so you might find some golf balls somewhere out here. Yeah, down in the description, I said comments, I meant description. I'm going to link to a guy's video where he actually drives his motorcycle across this. Fairly recently, too. I don't know how recent, but it's recent enough. So, guy's name is Unamoto. So I'll link his video down below where he's doing his entire thing called the Big Spiral, where he's going all the way from the highest, or not the highest peak, the most northern peak of Alaska, Prudhoe Bay, all the way to the southernmost point of New Zealand. Highly recommend you check him out. He has been one of my go-tos for watching YouTube lately, when I actually feel like watching YouTube. But I'll link to his video down below in the description. And I think I'm just about done here. I don't really want to walk too far, because I still got stuff to do. Like I said, it's still another 400 miles to Reno. Let's do focus. Get another shot real quick. I want to see if I can get one like I've been doing with the camera on the ground. Kind of, I guess, like that. Ah, there we go. You'll be able to find those on Instagram whenever I decide to do that. Yeah, there we go. Bonneville Salt Flats. Now I'm going to head back to West Wendover, get some gas, and start making my way to our next destination, which I don't know what it's going to be. I'll figure it out on my little list of things to do. Okay, so I've just grabbed gas, and now we are heading to Elko, Nevada, which I've never been there. That's copyright. Let's not play that. I'm a little surprised. I thought Wendover would be a tiny little town, but it's actually somewhat big. Which was very surprising to me. So. But, right here at the 80 West ramp already. So. Got another about hour and a half drive to Elko, where we're going to stop at another museum, hopefully. Okay, I'm back home. I didn't do anything really after the Salt Flats. I tried to go to one place, and it was open, but there was nobody inside at all. So I just walked out and decided, okay, well, let's just head back home. So I'm back home, I'm unpacking. There's a bunch of dogs around me. They're all very happy. As one of them decides to go lay in the dirt. So, we are not done though. As the dogs go and do something. We are not done. I'm going to do one more part of the video where I update the map and I show you the stuff that I got. Because I don't think I've shown any of the stuff that I bought. I think I mentioned that I bought a shirt and a hat. But I bought another shirt and another hat at Great Basin. So we're gonna go through all that in the next part, which for you will be a couple seconds. For me, might be tomorrow, because I'm pretty tired. That was 11 hours of driving, and my GPS stopped working halfway, or not halfway through, but near the end. But thankfully, that was my last spot of getting gas. And these dogs are barking at everything. That was my last spot of getting gas, so it was basically just taking 80 back home. And let me tell you, I knew I got home when I hit traffic, bumper to bumper, and nobody moving. I'm trying to get one of the dogs to come over. That spirit dog. That spirit dog, she's happy to see me. Everybody's happy to see me right now. So, in a couple seconds, we'll do the final map update and showing off what I bought. Okay, I lied. We're gonna do this right now because I don't feel like pulling the GoPro back out tomorrow. I want to get this all done and filmed. So, let's start with the loot. My hats. This was from the Railroad Museum. Baldwin Locomotive Works, Philadelphia, USA, 81. I'm a Great Basin hat. And apparently I bought 3 shirts, but I didn't realize. I thought I only bought 2. But we have Nevada Northern, there you go. Nevada Northern Railway, National Historic Landmark, established 1905, Ely, Nevada. I had to. This one I absolutely had to. Great Basin National Park with Snoopy and Woodstock, sitting on little tents. And then, oh, this one actually says Great Basin on the side. I didn't realize. And then we have Legends Never Die with a jackalope, which is actually, I think, the first green shirt I've ever bought. A lot of my shirts are usually gray, blue, or black. I try to get colors that I don't wear often, so. Yeah, there's my 5 pieces of loot that I bought. I tried to buy another shirt for my dad that I thought he would really like, but they didn't have it in his size, so I skipped it. And of course, the map, the road atlas, once I get to Nevada, as it gets really windy, wherever it is. There it is. So, this is what we did. So, we were in Baker, Nevada, and then we kind of went like that, the Great Basin. That was yesterday. I think I already had that, but whatever. But today what we did, we backtracked a little bit all the way to Ely, and then from Ely we took the very long route all the way up 93 alternate to West Wendover. From West Wendover we actually went into Utah. We actually need to switch pages, surprisingly, because I want to show off what I did for this part, because this is actually kind of stupid. There it is. There it is. I found it. This is kind of stupid. But, let's see here. Where was it about? Wasn't all the way in there. I know that. But basically what we did, we'll just do this. That's US 93 alternate. Came through. And then we stopped right about there. And then we turned back around onto 80 to get to the Salt Flats, which that was where we stopped at. And then we came back through, went up 80, and we gotta go back to Nevada. One more. And all we did was go back all the way across 80, 80. I stopped in Elko to try and find that museum. That was the place that I mentioned was open, but nobody was around, so I said forget it. Went all the way through Carlin, just 80, all the way. I thought I stopped, maybe not. I don't remember. I don't remember. It's been a long day. But basically, we just kept going. Kept going, past Winnemucca. Nobody likes Winnemucca. Down 80. All the way down past Lovelock. I stopped in Lovelock to get gas, and I got a burrito. And 80. All the way down through Sparks, past Patrick, and back to Reno. So that's basically the entire map that we've done so far. So, yeah, there you go. That was our whole trip, all the way down south. Basically made a giant loop around Great Basin area. But that is going to be it for the Loneliest Road in America road trip. So I want to say thank you very much for watching. If you kept up through the entire thing, I know it wasn't super exciting. There were a couple things that I missed that I wish I could have done. And there was also a few things that were just inaccessible. But you know what, there's always other times, there's always other videos. I'm going to link down below in the description of another guy who did 2 really good videos on Highway 50, Loneliest Road in America specifically. And he goes into detail on what he saw and where to stop. And he was a big inspiration for this video. I think I might have mentioned him in the first day 0 or day 1. But through my lens, I will link to him down below in the description. Definitely check him out if you want more information on the Loneliest Road. I'm just kind of doing this for sharing my experience. He does it for sharing his experience and also kind of educating a little bit. He kind of shows, he teaches a little bit more than I ever could. So if you enjoyed these videos, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below what you thought. I think next is going to be Seattle, but that will be a few months from now. Actually, that's only 2 months away, I think. Assuming everything goes well. But I'm going to try and find some other stuff to go explore. There's a dog running up to me. Hi, dog. But thank you very much for watching. And until next time, I will see you then.